So next topic is the reflection coefficient and standing wave ratio for transmission line. Now we have already discussed and derived this relation Vz is equal to IL divided by 2 ZL plus Z naught e raised power gamma L minus Z plus ZL minus Z naught e raised power minus gamma L minus Z for finite transmission line. You can see my previous video, link is in description for this derivation, and the derivation for the current is this one. So take this first term common, we can write Vz is equal to IL divided by 2 ZL plus Z naught e raised power gamma L minus Z. Take this whole term common, so we'll have 1 here in place of this. Here you can get ZL minus Z naught divided by ZL plus Z naught e raised power. So here you get minus 2 gamma L minus Z. Here this term, this complete term, this is called as, can be replaced by gamma, and this gamma is equal to what? ZL minus Z naught divided by ZL plus Z naught, and this is equal to mod gamma e raised power j theta gamma, and this is voltage reflection coefficient. Now similarly you can take this term common, this complete term common. Okay, so similarly we can write this Iz is equal to IL divided by 2 Z naught ZL plus Z naught e raised power gamma L minus Z common. So you will get this 1, here you will get minus. So again this term, so I am writing it directly, gamma e raised power minus, here is plus, so you get minus 2 gamma L minus Z. Okay, so again gamma is here, so this gamma is for the current reflection coefficient. Okay, so value of this gamma is, this is the reflection coefficient. You may have this current reflection coefficient, or you may have this voltage reflection coefficient. Okay, so for both the values, the value of this current, we will take the derivation from the, or some part of the current waveform. So voltage reflection coefficient also, you can also write it as this gamma Z is equal to, this is the reflected part divided by the transmitted part of a wave. Okay, so this is gamma Z e raised power minus gamma Z. So you will get what? V naught minus V naught positive e raised power 2 gamma Z. So this is for voltage reflection coefficient. At any point on the line, this voltage reflection coefficient is the ratio of reflected voltage wave to the incident wave. So this is also true. You can also write it in terms of impedance, but this is also true. And for this current, gamma Z is equal to what? You can also have that value, I naught minus that is a minus. So there is a sign difference between this voltage and the current, and I not positive. Here you get e raised power gamma L, e raised power minus gamma L. So you will get I naught minus I naught plus e raised power minus 2 gamma L. Okay, so we have written gamma L here, gamma Z here. Okay, so you can replace it with L. So both the definitions are true. Okay, so now current reflection coefficient at any point on the line is the negative of voltage reflection coefficient at that point. So you can write it for both are true, whether you write it for this gamma Z dash or gamma Z or gamma L. Okay, so this is true for all the values. Okay, so here so you need to write here, if you are writing here Z, so you will have a Z here. If you are writing here L, then you have to write here L. Okay, this is the difference. Now let us talk about the standing wave ratio. The standing wave ratio is basically standing wave ratio. Standing wave ratio. It is also called as SWR. So the ratio of the maximum to minimum voltage along a finite terminated line is called as standing wave ratio. So S is equal to mod V max V min, that is equal to 1 plus mod gamma 1 minus mod gamma. So the unit are dimensionless, as this is the ratio of the same quantity, so it is dimensionless. And the inverse relation is also exist if you do some mathematical manipulations, s minus 1 s plus 1, this is again dimensionless. So it is clear from this this equation and this equation. Now if this gamma is equal to 0, means no reflection, so S is equal to 1. So what is that condition? This is a matching condition when ZL is equal to Z0. So matched load is there. When gamma is equal to minus 1, S approaches infinity. When gamma is equal to minus 1, S approaches infinity. So this condition happen when ZL is equal to 0. You can say short circuit. Okay, you can also see it from this relation, gamma is equal to ZL minus Z0, ZL plus Z0. Okay, here gamma is equal to minus 1. So when ZL is equal to 0, gamma is equal to minus 1. Again, when gamma is equal to 1, this condition is plus 1, you can say minus 1 is there. So H approaches 0. Again infinity, sorry, not 0. Again S approaches infinity. So this condition is when ZL is equal to infinity. So this will open circuit. So these are the conditions. Now this value of S is very large. It is the minimum value is 1 and it is going towards infinity. So it is customary to express it on logarithmic scale. So we generally write this 20 log 10s base 10s. So dB scale, we generally write standing wave ratio in dB scale most of the time, and it is this combination of maximum voltage to minimum voltage. You have to remember this relation. Again, Vmax upon Vmin, another relation is also true. You can also have this Imax upon Imin. This relation also holds. So either use voltage or current, both are true. One another term which is related with this input impedance. So input impedance is a ratio of voltage and the current. So maximum value is when you have a maximum value of voltage and minimum value of current, then this input impedance will be maximum, and this will happen as is standing wave ratio Z0. And if you find out this input impedance minimum, then you have to go this minimum voltage and maximum current, so that will be equal to Z0 by S. So this is also true. So this